space given. Jota trying to his hardest to go a bit more aggressive, but he's gone and a bit too much more than he can chew. The damage is done. Maxi tries to rally, but he's so isolated away from his teammates. The rest of EVOS are able to play tag team with one another here. Hello, can you introduce yourself and your team as well, please?
So my name is Tasin Hossain Rudro and my in-game name is RHK Kutus and my team is from Bangladesh. Name is Team Red Hawks.
Okay, so is this your first time representing Bangladesh to our AWC 2025 this time?
So we are not that much nervous, but it's our first time. We are gonna represent our country very slightly and we are gonna give a banger.
Okay, so I'm really glad to hear that since a new country that joined to Free Fire again, which is Bangladesh. So how do you feel about AWC 2025? Was it fun or you feel the hype? Do you feel the heat in it?
That is too much fun for us and that's our first time. We also feel hype on this matter, but this is good.
Yeah, I do feel like that. So how was your stay in Riyadh?
Riyadh, we are traveling here for the first time and this is quite good.
Because I feel the same as well. So, since this is the first time I saw Bangladesh in our tournament, so
Yes.
I wish all the best to you.
Thank you very
Good luck
much.
to your team
Thank you.
fighting.
Thank you.
Had experience being a coach, and one thing I tell a team, or similar to what the team that we have right now in this group is, treat this day as if it is the last day. Treat this day as if it is grand final, so at least you have to give it all.
Absolutely. Raja?
I agree with everything. I think the first day is really important, even for the Brazilian players, because they need to understand like the landing spots and this type of stuff, because it's going to be really important at the final. So they need to know what to do in the beginning of the game.
All right. Now we do have our power rankings from my panelists as well. I'm so excited to talk about this because you guys, you're going to kick things off.
Four teams from groups A and B, starting with Red Hawks. Bangladesh bold entry, hot drops, hotter M.
Begin with the Skylar, Riptide Rhythm on the buff, but here comes Red Hawks and they are looking for the person. The gate around usually is the first team to get punished, and the Riptide Rhythm breaking down the defenses of Core Memory. Ray wants a piece of this, Rosa in hand, Cougar just not the right weapon for a CQC and runs straight in with the Oscar. The Valiant Dash drops the players, and it is EVOS that crushes Core Memory.
Fine, they sort of know where Falcons are coming from. Rastia is going to be the key.
First time the Valiant Dash making its appearance here at EWC, and it's such a solid play as well from the side of EVOS. On fire, has got the weapon of doom, M590 in hand, aim gone, looking for one, but all he finds is the floor. Coach Shield finds the back of a player from the side of Falcons. Peter hanging on for him. Board as we're going to spot it in a little bit, but this was a phenomenal start of the day. We're going to be taking a quick short break, guys. When we come back, it's game number 2 at Purgatory, baby.
Triple kill.
Enough to be knocked down. Vitality wants revenge, but AGAL is not gonna make it easy. They gotta work for it every step of the way. Koja getting knocked down once more by Chinoy as the numbers of Vitality dwindle. Diggs is number 4, and AGAL deny a revenge.
Got the inhaler as well to top his life back up just a little bit, and as he tries to burst himself out of that, New finds him away from the rest of them as Red Hawks barricade themselves into the house, but the rest Pain Gaming wiped out.
No rest for the wicked if you are Red Hawks. Core Gaming here, Core Memory here, up the mess. Dawn with the ice grenade, knocked down Ninja, jump gets flickered out, and that's already 2 for CXK. Number 3 comes right through. Red Hawks, they do not stand a single chance. Blade instantly dealt by jump, and Core Memory continues their warpath.
Yeah, an unfortunate run here for Red Hawks. They did phenomenally well up against Pain Gaming, but Core Memory just swooped on in, all thanks to the information Cougar gave away, sitting down on top of those grenades as well. Brilliant play thus far from the Pakistani squad, waiting to cut down the distance. Oscar breaking down a couple of defenses, but the super defense with those glue walls erected once again, and action missteps being put down to the ground.
Yeah, they take the fight straight to VP, but VP be more than even stronger position.
Absolutely, man. Diamond, Kumara, Nameless, all jumping on in here. Brilliant plays overall, but of course, he was
kill.
a tad bit unfortunate. We'll have to wait to see what they can do later on. But of course, a quick short break. We'll come back with Game 3 in a bit.
Double kill.
R7 rotating around, hook gun to get him out of trouble, but they all get sprayed down. By who? By the players of Hot Shots of everyone at the high ground. They take advantage.
Alpha 34 with that rotation, what was that? They signed their death sentence just with that move without enough information. Evo's Divine now gets to move on forward. They got to bring Ray
Halfway.
And Peter has already found Anas, and this is already not a good start for Hotshot. Can they hold on? Sajin gonna get knocked out by Kororo. The Blue secures this demise. It's down in this tree for Hotshot. They need to hold this ground. Falcons knows that the takeover is one step to completion. Kororo from the flank couldn't find an entry in, but Hotshot, they got a lot coming their way.
Yeah, the Steffi was pulled out a tad bit too late, but it does defend them from a couple of grenades. Now Hotshots barricaded by their own glue walls. Falcons finally making their way around, but yet another defensive glue wall pulled out. But that one falls like a paper wall. Final survivor left here on the side of Hotshots, and Falcons are not slowing down just yet. Action gets it, can even be erected.
This is going to be a tough rotation. Red Hawk wants to make the first move, but Aimgod finds Blade, and there's not really much time to bring him back out. The glue wall is desperately being thrown to protect him, but Kuntush ends up being a victim of that. Stepping it up in round number 3, right? We needed to see them really pick up the pace, but thankfully in round number 3, not just Fluxo, Pain Gaming also showing us that the Brazilians are not to be trifled with. Yeah, the cold start kind of sucked a little bit, but now the engines have warmed up. They're able to start shifting gears, and Fluxo being able to hold their ground for so long is mad impressive.
Yeah, man, Haja tried to trick all of us. They were like, she's like, you know, the Brazilians won't do all that do well on this map. They were rocking it, right? And Fluxo getting into the final circle shows us the fight in them. But of course,
Well, the top side of this building completely covered as well. Just trying to really, I would say, box the players in the bottom side of the compound. Finds nothing quite yet. But Hotshot's gonna get a bit more active and adventurous. Gonna try and peek outside.
All right.
Pre-fires are good right now. Rushing up forward here. The rest of the team in trouble. But this may be their problem right now because Noda will be the one to get knocked down. He fell down to his death. But action goes huge. Aggressive. Everyone just collapsing. But the zone is going through. Everything looking dire. Everyone looks desperate right now.
Excellent glue wall placement by Hotshot. Has been eliminated. There goes Team Vision. Now Evoz fighting against Vitality. Brother versus brother. And it looks like Evoz might shine bright here, taking down Vitality. And now we are down to 7, maybe 6 soon.
Really hot. The momentum is definitely there. But for now, let's have a look at the highlights before we go back to the panel.
So Fluxo started off quite okay, but towards the end, they could not manage to actually close the game properly. Falcon Limit tries his best to hold on as long as he could, but sadly, Falcons could not do so. But however, that is game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go to break, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back right after this. Side of this camera, from the north side of our view, you can see Fluxo is fighting against Team Vitality. Kyong is now on the floor, but due to nice glue wall placing, Kyong managed to be revived back. Meanwhile, Fluxo still on 3 members. Up to go for the first floor, maybe not disturbing Vitality on top. Wait for the next zone to close out.
Just biding their time here. They're boxed in. If say that Vitality choose to push into their area, this could be ridiculously hard. The CQCs, the corners that you don't check.
And the numbers
Peter
as well.
Already getting one knockdown of his own here. But Vitality's looking to get a bit more adventurous. Check out the other side, poke their heads out, find nothing. And now they're trying to just block the players of the team inside of that compound, really take away that space and make a little bit more area of hold for themselves. Already in the middle of that circle here, they're so close by to Falcon.
Gaming jumped in. They are now aggressively pushing towards Team Falcons. Peter has to come back into the compound. Virtus Pro has been eliminated on 9th place. Noda eliminated all of the glue walls here from Team Falcons. Still outside. Finally, Noda is in. Tries to go in the shot, but could not do so. Could not find members of Team Falcon. But Kiroro is down by Motovea. And Gus looking very low here. has to stop for a while to find time for medkits. Meanwhile, Alpha 34 is coming in to join the party here between Pain and also Team Falcons. Limit is cornered in this compound, could not go anywhere. Falcon is looking desperate right now to still survive in this chaotic space.
There's not a lot of space to work with right now, but Vitality somehow gets theirs. And now AGL eliminated already at 7.
All of this happening slowly. So good that Core Memory is managed to actually widen
They're very
plane of view.
They have the glue walls, they have the space, but Don has other things in mind. He's trying to be very sneaky right now. He shows himself out there, he throws in the nade, it hits 2. Motavea falls. Koja's doing great right now, but Don's been spotted. He's all alone, but somehow his movements are just too much to deal with. And now Core Memory looking to chop them down. No, they're falling because Vitality is looking to change the trajectory. Fluxo falls. Vice putting in all that pressure onto Bunsen, and Bunsen gets taken away. Fluxo with only 1 player left.
Oh, Koja is now down. Vitality bringing the pride of Indonesia. Push it towards Team Core Memory KOG. Zed gets by, but Dix goes down to Prox. Oh no! Core Memory Zed is now on the floor. Holds the line denied by Koja. Now Koja has time to revive both Dix and Far East. It's gonna be 3v1. Will it be Fluxo for the 1v3 clash, or will it be Vitality Redemption Arc after 4 devastating games? Right now pushing forward towards Prox. Prox is now fighting against Diva. Koja from behind, and they got Prox, and high elimination count as well.
Yeah, but for now we're gonna go for a quick break, and after this, more Free Fire EWC coming at you.
Quadra kill. Triple kill. Double kill.
Overcome where Hotshots and Pain are right now.
Of Warak, we knocked by Team Vitality, the Kings of Solara, finally. The Pain Gaming facing off against EVOS Divine. 2 members of Team Pain is now no more. Milan Aimgod could still be saved here. So Indonesia versus Brazil. Gus and Motavia has a lot of work needs to be done, and it looks like Gus managed to find space to go and fall back, trying to be the anchor here for Pain Gaming. Meanwhile, Motavia left alone, guarding Team EVOS, not allowing them to actually move out. Give space here for Motavia.
No, that is incredible.
For Gus, but Aimgod just pushes it in, and there you go, Gus gone. Meanwhile, Peter tries to go for his body back.
Space given. Jota trying to his hardest to go a bit more aggressive, but he's gone and bit too much more than he can chew. The damage is done. Maxi tries to rally, but he's so isolated away from his teammates. The rest of EVOS are able to play tag team with one another here. Them out. Bob's the first contact play. They were waiting for it, but they were so quick to set up those blue walls. Gives them a bit of space to reposition. But Chino and Dew, they bring devastation, and Fluxo cannot hold on. One by one, they fall. Double kill for Dew, and the rest of Fluxo are just running away for their lives. But these shots from Chino today have been incredible.
What a major mistake. What a bad
Points as well here. But we look up toward AGL, who has their sights onto the other members of the team for Alpha 34. Tries to put the shots, a bit more pressure onto them as well, but you can tell that for Alpha 34 is super wary right now. Yep, hit some chip damage onto WMU, but not enough to take him down. So making sure they don't stay around alone is going to be key here, as the other members of AGL look to play a little bit more aggressive. Shinoy, I would say the Slayer for today, is doing incredible. He's putting in the pressure. Saifa rushes forward, but he has enough goal that he can chew. R7 eliminates him promptly, and the rest of the team now scratching their heads. What do we do? Our first contact is fallen. Are we gonna back off, or are we gonna press the issue?
EGL challenging yet another Brazilian team. However, they have lost Saifa, and Chinoy tries to go for the smart glue wall on the slide bar, but sadly Chinoy is not up on the balcony in front of members of Team Alpha 34. However, Liu and Luan goes down. R7 is doing as much as he can, but it looks like AGL maintain dominance in the compound. R7 has to fall back. However, Barros was hunted down. Nice shotgun by the R7, but R7 again with the shotgun, with the clutch. Green Falcons is gonna go for the third party. Now Dew all alone, facing Falcons, facing Alpha 34. And Dew, but he found a whole bar and a car as well. Peter and On Fire was hit by the car. And Dew finally has been gone down. Well, he's denied on the line. And AGAL is now no more. And Falcons leaving at Peter. Red color on the bar. Being hunted down now by Pain Gaming.
Third party, the name of the game. And Falcons are doing it so perfectly, but Limit falls. They're not done quite yet because Pain Gaming is looking to put their hands into the cookie jar. But both of Bea and Luan get one each here. And Falcons cannot hold. With only one player left alive. No space to work with. On Fire here all alone. Not enough space. Taking a lot of damage from those ice nades as well. Looks to reposition. He pressures an area. Looks to push up forward. Trying to break this blue walls as well. But if you break it, yeah, sure, you're out here in the open with so many teams on the outside. It's a very, very ballsy play. And he tries to make it work. Nice shifts, nice movement as well from both these teams. It's just a game of ring around the rosy here. On Fire, Luan wins this. There's going to be Pain Gaming waiting for them on the bottom side. Both players forced to hit that pause button. And also Vitality wants a piece of the pie.
Alright, the king of Solara is now here. Let's see whether or not Vitality leads up to that title. Pain Gaming patiently waiting on the first floor while Vitality decimating Team Virtus Pro. Core Memory once have been eliminated on the 6th plane, EVOS on 7, Virtus Pro as well on the 5th. Now we are left with only 3. We have Alpha 34, Vitality and Pain Gaming. 2 Brazil, 1 Indonesia. Will we have another Southeast Asia Booyah as the closer, or will finally we have Brazil slotting in on first day as one of the teams that gets the Booyah? Let's just see. Vitality waiting on top. Alpha 34, only one lone survivor left, and Pain Gaming has a lot of resources to play with.
Interestingly enough, because the circle is shifting over the other side, every single team needs to be able to win this fight in this compound. If you walk outside there in the open, you are basically dead meat because there's no cover. There's nothing to work with as well. And Vitality looking to just overthrow these two teams inside of the compound. The nades will be cooked, throws down, finds nothing. It does break the glue wall, but it doesn't really hit that mark. Motoya does eventually find one. Luan walks straight into his trap, and the rest of Vitality look to collapse. Hoja falls, jump shots all about. Peter is doing well to manage this aggression, but Jinx is going to find a kill of his own. Good trades all around for both of these teams here, and everyone is chaotic, and not a single player able to play with each other, isolated as well from the windows, from the blue walls. Every single corner is managed as well, and Peter, the gatekeeper on the outside of the compound,
They could not control them. Vitality was like, huh? Well, that Pain Gaming, many people, what?
Yeah, I think what's really great about Vitality, honestly, is the fact that they were able to survive for quite some time here. But the problem was they were just completely overcome. You saw how when Vitality came, a lot of teams were already anticipating their move. They were already anticipating for them to just, to receive them. And for now, let's talk a little bit more with an interview there over the stage. I wonder if it's going to be Carol. So let's see.